Okay, this is a demonstration of the noise problem that I've had, or having, I should say, and for the benefit of the forum, I've removed all earth, so there's no earth in the shack anymore. It's completely disconnected and just coiled up the earthing cable, earthing wire that goes out through the wall of the house at either end. I don't want to remove it. I can't now because it goes through a bit of pitch roof that was there, that was installed recently. So anyway, no shack earth. The radio's just connected to a Mosley 2-element tri-bander, as I've mentioned previously. There is a USB cable plugged into the radio. It does have ferrite chokes on either end of the cable, but it's unplugged from the computer. So the radio is technically isolated. The 7610 is isolated. And have a listen, see what you think anyway. So someone mentioned tuning to 12.05 megahertz. I think this is where I need to be, so have a listen to this. There's obviously a station there at the moment. I don't know if you can hear that. So I'm just going to tune up. Turn the auto gain control back to the default, which is medium. Just going all the way back down here again. Let's go back up to 20 meters now. The noise starts to back off a little bit as we get closer to the amateur part of the band. See what that is. You hear the noise is back right off now, so it's around about an S4 there. Around about an S4 of noise. Which, I don't know, maybe not that bad, it's still workable, but it'd be nice to get it down, and I'm sure it was completely flat yesterday. I was fiddling around with putting ferrite beads on different things, and I've still got the ferrites, the large ferrites on the input to the power supply and on the output as well, just for good measure. I'm running an Astron power supply. It is switch mode, but I get the same problem with another power supply, and as I've said, with a battery as well, running it off of a LiPo battery, and had the mains switched off and the power supply disconnected from the earth. Yeah, it has been completely isolated. So anyway, we'll carry on listening up the band. Bit of FT8. You know, we're sort of an S4 of noise still.
Please go ahead.
right at the top of the band now. It's about the same. Let's just switch to 160 meters. Obviously the antenna's not resonant for this at all. No preamp, no IPO. So it's not IPO on Yaesu, is it? But there's no preamp, no attenuation. Relatively quiet. Obviously the antenna's not resonant. Let's go up to 80 meters. Again, relatively quiet. Bit of noise, about an S2. Let's go to 40 meters. There's a lot more noise here. Let's just dip out of the bottom of the band. Looking at about an S5 again. Yeah, about an S5 of noise. FT8 again. Nice strong signal there. So yeah, we're right at the top of the band now. And we're about an S5. So 15 meters. Again, the antenna is resonant on this band. This is nice and quiet. Some noise at the top here. Have a quick look on 10 meters. Again, pretty acceptable. I don't really care about 40, 80 and 160 because obviously they're not usable bands in terms of transmitting on this antenna. Obviously 160 and 80 appear to be fine. But 40 meters is nice to listen to. Yeah, 10 meters. Again, there's no action on here at the moment, but it's relatively quiet. It's pretty flat, so that's fine. So it's really, for me, 20 meters is causing the problem. Obviously, that's my most favoured band. If I just tune to an empty spare free frequency, I should say. I've just switched the rotator on there, so we're pointing east. I'm just going to swing the antenna around, and you can see. So that's northeast, round about an S5. Keep going round to north. Yes, we're north now, and it's teetering on an S6, S7. So let's swing it back round. Antenna's northeast now. Back round to east. And we'll just stop it there at southeast. So we're about an S4 peaking S5. Let's carry on round south. We're south now. Again S5, no real change I don't think. Southwest. Excuse me. Yeah, about an S5, S6 peaking. Let's head round west now. That's west. Again, there doesn't seem to be any discernible difference really. It's not like the noise is completely nulled off in a certain direction. Anyway, we're heading around northwest now, so S5, S6, no change. And round to north. There we go. That's north now. So yeah, turn that down. Any suggestions welcome. There's no earth, as I've said. There are big 31 mix ferrite beads on the input to my battery. Well, I've got a UPS that the power supply runs off. I've eliminated that. I've got rid of that completely. I've bypassed it. But it's an APC UPS for computer and servers, so it should be relatively quiet. It has got a proper linear power supply in it. It's very heavy, big transformer. Anyway, that's not generating the noise. That's got a big 31 mix ferrite on the input to the UPS, on the output from the UPS into my power supply, and I've got two ferrite mix 31 mix ferrite clip-on beads for the output from power supply, just for good measure. But I don't think it's that at all. Yeah, very odd. Well, I'm sure it's not odd. I'm sure a lot of people are experiencing it, but it'd be nice to get to the bottom of it. Anyway, this video is getting long enough, so I'll cut it here, and then I'll upload to YouTube and post on the forums. So thanks very much for anyone's help, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. Many thanks.